This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for July 10, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, a shopkeeper gunned down in St. James. The Montego Bay police are probing the death of 59-year-old shopkeeper Verol Filinar of Cedar Hill, Somerton, St. James on Sunday. The police report that about 7 a.m., residents heard explosions and summoned the cops. During a check by a police team, Filinar was found clad in a white merino and blue jeans pants, lying face down in blood with bullet wounds to the head and upper body. He was transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. JDF recruit dies during training. Javar Spence, a Jamaica Defense Force recruit, died after falling ill while undergoing training at the Army's Newcastle Training Center in St. Andrew on Saturday. Mr. Spence was a member of the Jamaica National Reserve. The JDF has not disclosed the particular training engagement nor the nature of the recruit's illness. It says he was quickly assisted by the medical team on site and then at the Newcastle Medical Station. He was subsequently airlifted to the University Hospital of the West Indies, where he was pronounced dead. The JDF says its chaplaincy unit has been providing support to Spence's family and members of the National Reserve. In May, a JDF private drowned during a training exercise at the National Stadium pool. He was found unresponsive in the swimming pool and pronounced dead at the University Hospital of the West Indies. 7 people arrested, $14 million in cocaine seized in Joint Security Forces raid. 7 people, among them 3 suspected drug traffickers, were arrested by local law enforcers in St. James Sunday night. The raid, conducted by the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, and the Police Narcotics Division, also resulted in the seizure of approximately 9 kgs of cocaine with a local street value of approximately $14 million and a U.S. street value of up to 3 times that amount. A larger quantity of cash, a number of electronic devices, and a motor vehicle were also seized, MOCA said in a news release a short while ago. According to MOCA, a team of its agents and the Jamaica Constabulary Force personnel went to a premises in Montego Bay in search of a suspected drug trafficker who was wanted for questioning in connection with multiple local and international drug trafficking offenses. During the operation, the individual and 6 other persons were arrested pending further investigations, MOCA said. The collaborative efforts between MOCA, CTOC, the Police Narcotics and the JCF's Technical Services Division were instrumental in this operation. It shows the strength of the partnership between the agencies in the fight against the major organized crime and the shared commitment towards dismantling transnational criminal networks, MOCA's Director of Communications, Major Basil Jarrett said. Jarrett also emphasized the importance of community engagement and public support and encouraged citizens to report any information related to organized crime and corruption to MOCA's tip hotline at 888-MOCA-TIP. The information provided by the public plays a crucial role in assisting law enforcement agencies to address organized crime effectively. 3 PNP councillors in Westmoreland Western Resign refused to work with Ian Hales. 3 of 4 councillors within the Westmoreland Western constituency have resigned from the People's National Party. Councillor for the Little London Division, Ian Miles, Councillor for the Grange Hill Division, Lawton Mackenzie, and Garfield James, who is the councillor for the Sheffield Division, announced their resignation at a press conference held at the Hotel Comingle in Savannah-Lamar on Monday morning. Mayor of Savannah-Lamar, Bertel Moore, who is the councillor for the Negril Division and was expected to be part of the caucus of councillors, did not show up. The resignation by the councillors is a fallout from the party's decision to allow the party's Vice President Ian Hales to offer himself as a constituency caretaker aspirant despite opposition. Miles and Mackenzie had supported James in his bid to become the constituency caretaker. James withdrew from the internal vote to select the party's parliamentary candidate for Westmoreland Western alleging irregularities with the delegates list. That left the way clear for Hills, who was subsequently selected during an internal election by delegates in the constituency on Sunday, June 4. However, the councillors have reiterated a statement they made in the past that they will not be working with Ian Hills. The group said they had 3 meetings with the hierarchy of the party where they all voiced their concerns, but they fell on deaf ears. James said the public should not blame them, as they were forced to do what they did as a result of the actions of the party. The councillors said they will continue to serve the people who elected them by remaining as independent councillors. Mandeville man charged following stabbing incident. Detectives assigned to the Mandeville Criminal Investigation Branch have arrested and charged a 38-year-old man for allegedly stabbing another man at Walderstown Square in the parish on Wednesday, July 5. He is Shimry Hunter of Walderstown, Manchester. He has been charged with wounding with intent. Reports are that about 5 p.m., the complainant was at a car wash where he works when Hunter attacked and stabbed the complainant multiple times. The complainant was taken to hospital where he was admitted for treatment. Hunter was later pointed out to the police and was arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. Josh's lawyer championed chides the police over discriminatory statement. Prominent defense attorney King's Counsel Peter Champagny is concerned that members of the police force are making statements that may affect the ability of his client, entertainer Joshi, to earn through his chosen vocation. A statement which was said to be attributed to a police officer claimed that anyone wishing to engage Mr. Clark for shows should consult the police before they do so. This is an unfortunate statement, Champagny told the news. Champagny believes that the statement is discriminatory and calculated to damage his client's reputation because he is from a poor socio-economic background. For one, it gives the impression that the police are incapable of providing one of their core duties to protect. One cannot make these kind of statements because they can restrict or damage the economic livelihood of my client. It also begs the further question whether the statement would have been uttered were it another businessman from another community, he said. Champagny confirmed that Joshi visited the police on Friday and was subsequently interviewed and released. He wasn't detained, they just wanted to speak to him about the shooting incident on Friday, Champagny said. 6 members of Joshi entourage were injured Friday morning when gunmen shot up a convoy in which the entertainer was traveling outside of Marketplace in St. Andrew. In the wake of the incident, the St. Andrew Central Police had made a public appeal that they were interested in speaking to the 25-8 DJ. The dancehall artist, whose real name is Miliki Clark, had been questioned and released by the St. Andrew North cops in relation to the murder of 45-year-old businessman Omar Wright, otherwise called Rummy. Wright was gunned down on Shortwood Road on June 7. It was rumored that the now deceased had an altercation with Josh's mother, which led to a verbal dispute with the entertainer. Joshi has strongly denied those allegations. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.